A parent could never fathom the thought of losing a child, much less turning that loss into positive change. After Robbie Eckert ended his life in October of 2018, his parents, Jason and Kari, devoted their lives to making change. They started Robbie's Hope, which I always have to say, remind people what hope stands for. Hold on, pain ends, right? I met the Eckerts roughly 5 years ago, shortly after this happened, because I was so touched by your honesty and you showing Robbie's face, and I just kept looking at his face. Do you think of 5 years as 5 years? Must some days feel like a minute?
Some days it feels like not very much time, and other days it feels a lot longer than that. So, yeah, every day is a new day though, so that's what you focus on.
Yeah. Tell me how you got to this. You started this relatively soon, Robbie's Hope, with the idea of, like, let's let teens talk about what's going on in their lives and how they're coping. How has it evolved, and what have you learned?
It evolved quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Robbie's friends and we said, what's going on? What are adults missing? And we learned a lot, and we kept meeting with his friends, and now we're on a national level with kids that we don't know, but we have met through the internet and through, that sounds terrible, through social media. That's where kids are. And bringing the message of hope and the message of raising awareness of mental health in their communities. We have an ambassador program that does that.
I think what's really special when you see these pictures of all these young people, this is teen driven. This is like, okay, you guys tell us what's going on. So many times adults want to say, well, we can try to fix this. Right, Jason?
In that respect, I think we're very different than a lot of national organizations where teens really do drive all of our programming. They find our podcast guests, they interact with each other with the ambassadors, they are the ones doing our social media. They're fulfilling all of our items through the store. It truly is a teen-led organization. Kari and I's job is really to help channel their efforts, so we're not flying off in 100 different directions, and to find them the resources they need to be successful. So,
yeah, you have some new things, something new. Talk about that. Tell me about it, because it's incredible. I mean, you guys start with just a few schools.
Yeah. So we've been running the program out of our basement for over 4 years, and with 5 interns and full-time employees, and it was getting to be a little much. So Kari and I built a 4,000 square foot space for the foundation that the top level is all offices, the bottom level is convertible space where we can do events, and we have teens over every couple weeks just to kind of hang out and decompress. So yeah, it's nice to be able to give that back to the foundation. So
and what I marvel about what you're doing is you're doing this with young people and you're watching them grow up, and at the same time I'm sure you're thinking of all these milestones that Robbie would have met too.
Yeah, he should be a junior in college. He's not with us. It's very hard. We get to see his friends, but we also get to meet young people and watch them grow, and all that they can give to us, we give right back to them. It's very, very rewarding.
Yeah, it's some of our very first oldest teens that kind of joined us 5 years ago. They've graduated from college. One of them, we just had an event a couple nights ago to recognize kind of the people that were with us from the very beginning, to support us, and she was bartending. She's 22 now, so it's just it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around a little bit. So, but yeah, it's been fun watching them grow up, and the events are still, milestone events are still hard to miss, but you know, you get through them. So.
You had to have heard so many stories, knowing you're making a difference. That keeps you going every day. That's one of, I think, the difficult things about suicide in particular is you often say, how do we know when something was prevented? But you are hearing those stories.
We do get a lot of really good feedback from young people of how much of a difference other young people and we are making in their lives by sharing our story. I know that we're making a difference. I absolutely believe it with certainty.
So people can find you on social media anywhere they want, website, Instagram, you name it.
Yep, robbies-help.com, and then Instagram, Facebook for the older people watching, probably not the teens, but those are primary in YouTube. So.
Yeah, well, I see sweet Robbie's face, and I know he was too humble to have wanted something this big, but boy, is he making a difference in this world with young people. Robbie's Hope, thank you for what you've done. And as you mark 5 years, just continue to do the good work.
We
Thank
will.
you.
Thanks,
Thank
Kim.
you. Thank you.